Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, my question goes to all three of you all. What is the main lesson? Because, like we said, this is a faith-based movie, and we've all dealt with rage and anger. What is something that you all want the audience to take away from this film?
Oh, great question right there.
Something to make you think a little.
Well,
You
I
know,
was
I
go ahead,
yeah, you
and
first. No.
Antonio. No, friend, go ahead.
Well, I was just thinking, and partly due to some of Romeo's experience, with bullying and stuff, and I think the main thing is that it's never too late to change. You don't have to wait, because especially for the kids, sometimes they have this idea for the bullies out there. They have this idea of how they should act or bravado or whatever. And I think on that point is that it's never too late just to stop and to change your life. And that's not directly related to this film because I don't think we necessarily get there. Although there is some there's some willingness to change from my character.
Oh no, your
But
character should have stopped and changed his life, Antonio. That's all I'm saying. It
true.
correlates with the film, my brother.
It does, but like I was thinking, even when we were shooting, I'm just like, how come this guy just doesn't stop? Like how come he can't just change his life around? And maybe it's to your point again, Romeo. Like maybe he needs to find God, or he needs to find that story of Joseph, or maybe he needs to find some scripture that helps him understand what his real purpose is.
Yeah. Or maybe he just needs a nice smack, or something. I'm just saying, a little karate chop or something. No,
that got me going,
For me, I want people to take away from this movie, and Michelle said it earlier when we were speaking, but you can't deny those red flags in life. I think that's the biggest thing to being successful in all aspects of life. I don't care if it's business or relationship or family. If there's any red flags, you have to honor that. You have to pay attention to that. And you can't be afraid to set your boundaries as a person. Because we all know Michelle character would have set some boundaries in this film. It would have ended a little different. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh! Shots fired, Shayna. Shots fired. Listen, you know what? We do things when you desire love, companionship, and partnership. You feel like, okay, maybe it's not a red flag. Maybe it's pink.
Maybe it's Six Flags.
Well, you know what? There is a saying. Red flags begin to look like Six Flags when you are. Well, when Bishop Jakes was on the call earlier, I didn't say the word that's on the meme. I just said red flags begin to look like Six Flags when you're looking for love. Mm-hmm. So there could be aspects of a person where you could say, well, Antonio's character, Xavier, he's an attorney as well. So with me being an attorney in the role, if he did something, I might just chalk it up to maybe he just had a bad day at the office. He's stressed out. Okay. But when that's a repeated thing, and it's like, this becomes to be a pattern, and you almost have to say, this is more than just him having a bad day. Maybe this is at the core of who he or she is. So we can't ignore the core of who that person really is. You know what I'm saying? Now, can therapy help? Absolutely, because all our behaviors and responses has a root. You know what I mean? But also, Chastity, it's not her job to also maybe fix the person. Well, you know what I mean? Sometimes we have to go on our own individual healing journeys. That's exactly what I've been learning on my journey, because I've been the inflictor of pain as well, not just being the recipient, but I've been guilty of inflicting pain, just with words. But now that can no longer be, well, I was abused growing up, and that could be very true. But we have resources to where we don't have to inflict the same pain on someone else that somebody did to us.
Michelle, you hit it on the head, and I'm gonna step in and say this because even like I said in our first opening, I'm going through this with family members, people think just because you come from a successful family that life is perfect and that everybody in the family is trying to do the right thing, or they know how to, do the right thing, or they're not having problems themselves. I have a sibling that's going through a situation like in Raf where they're blinded by love, and the person that's inflicting the pain, they don't blame them for anything because they think it's love. So I just want people when they watch this to know, choose you. Like Michelle said, you can't worry about trying to fit somebody. You have to choose you first. And this is real. The good thing about these movies was Bishop T.D. Jakes says, yes, it's entertaining, but also at the same time, you're going to learn something. And it shows that with God, anything is possible. You could get out of anything with God.
That's so good.
Yes.
Benediction.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, thank you all so much. And I look forward to the film. I cannot wait. And shout out to Romeo and Michelle for just being my childhood dreams. Okay.
Hey.
Love you, Shay.
You got good taste, shorty. You got good taste. Blessings.